from RTV6 Sports, this is Hoosier Hoop Hysteria.
Good evening to you. Our last Friday of Hoosier Hoop Hysteria. Proud of our coverage all season long. We haven't just been the guys that covered it on Fridays. We've covered it each and every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tonight, I counted no fewer than 11 games in Central Indiana decided by 3 points or less. Crazy night. Let's start with the Lawrence Central Sectional. The Addicts fans pumped. LN was up 10 in the third, but here comes Addicts. Krishan Ware from the volleyball line. The freshman ties it at 61. How about more? Christopher Chin drains the three. Addicts takes the lead in the fourth quarter. Remember, they were down 10 just 5 minutes earlier. Look at this. Kids diving on the floor. Addicts, the 50-50 ball. Sincere McMahon could have been an and one, but Addicts up 5 with 90 seconds left. Lawrence North settles down. Shamar Avance. Donovan McCulley for the lay-in. LN up 1 with 14 seconds left. Addicts on the attack. Chance here, but turns the ball over. LN advances and finishes. Avance does that, and oh, that's how it ends. LN moves on 76-73, a heartbreaker for Addicts. In the first game tonight, North Central and Warren Central hoping to advance. 27-year-old head coach Garrett Winiger there watching his guys, trying to slow down Leland Walker right down the lane. He had 30 tonight. Panthers up 5. Warren up 6 at the break. Watch the move here. Malik Stanley, the spinning 360. You kidding me? He had a game-high 32. Warriors up 8. Then Cortland Jackson with the ball. Warren Central wins at 77-69. So it's Warren and Lawrence North in tomorrow night's championship game. It's been a great season for both teams down in Bloomington. North with their best record in 16 years. South, the only unbeaten team left in the state, both playing in the Columbus North Sectional. Our Brad Brown was there.
Decades and decades of history at Memorial Gym in Columbus. The Bloomington South Panthers continue to make some history of their own, taking on Columbus North in the sectional semifinals. IU recruit Anthony Leal started the scoring for South. A 10-2 start for the Panthers had them in control. Noah Jagger added a 3, and the lead went to double digits before the end of the first quarter. The Bulldogs came back by attacking on the inside. Reese Harmon scoring 2 of his 10 points, as Columbus North had a couple of players in double figures. Jagger had the hot hand in the first half. He hit 4 3-pointers, part of an 18-point night to lead the way for South. They had a 7-point lead at the halftime break. In the third, Columbus North would make another run and get it within 3. Blake Barker was also in double figures. But then a big 14-2 run by Bloomington South effectively put the game away. Leal with an and one on the break, and then a 3-pointer in transition. All of a sudden, it was a 15-point lead. South hit their free throws down the stretch. By the time it was all done, a 59-49 final as they're moving on with a perfect 25-0 record.
I think it makes us really dangerous, and I think it's going to help us really down the stretch whenever we got 5 guys in the court, especially when we're all hot like that, to just get on a roll, and it's hard for other teams to stop it. So, hopefully when one person's not as hot, we can lean on someone else and be able to get it done like we did tonight.
The point guard of the team, just got to do what the team needs. So we were struggling offensively, so I just got my shot going, and I was playing my game, so it was a good start, and it helped our team, yeah.
The night's second game saw Bloomington North taking on East Central. The Cougars playing for their 20th win of the season, trailed by 7 at halftime. Isaac Vencel with a 3-pointer in the third quarter. North was able to get as close as 4, but East Central was too big, too physical, and just had too much. 6'6" center Luke Collinsworth led the way with 24 points. Logan Robacher pitched in with 22. EC's moving on with the 67-55 win. They'll get their shot at the South Panthers in Saturday's sectional championship game. In Columbus, Brad Brown, Hoosier Hoop Hysteria.
Let's stay in 4A Noblesville Sectional. Miller's hosting defending champion Carmel. We got fans getting tossed out, fans with kiddos. We got a dad with a baby bottle in one hand and a diaper bag in the other. All it's missing is a SpongeBob blanket. I mean, this means something tonight. Noblesville, the Dark Unions. Alex Hunt hits the 3. Game is as tight as it gets. Miller's with another. Jordan Gaddis. Oh, the tone set early in this one. Second half. The senior for Carmel, Jackson Jansen, gets into it. Answer to the 3. Greyhounds up 2. Back and forth. Alex Hunt gets it to fall. Miller's up 1. Final seconds. Game tied at 37, and it's Jansen driving right. The fadeaway at the buzzer. The celebration is on. Carmel advances 39-37. Head coach Ryan Osborne after.
It's awesome. I mean, what more can you ask for in Indiana? Right. A tight game and both teams making plays. And I mean, a lot of toughness, I thought, from both sides.
Told you it was a crazy night. Game one, another wild finish. Westfield, Zionsville. Zionsville in white. Dylan Ritter here drives and scoops it in. More from the Eagles. Anthony Scales, little crossover, pull-up Jay. Suddenly, Zionsville is up 7 in this game. Westfield then chips away at it in the third. Eli Patchett with the 3 ball. And here we go. Game on here. Braden Smith, first bucket of the night, but worth the wait. The 3 and 1. Westfield up 3. Zionsville answers. Jackson Hughes ties the game. To tell you what, the mill is on fire tonight. Westfield here with a final salvo. Nick DePasquale, just a few seconds to go, the and 1. Westfield advances 32-31. They get Carmel in tomorrow night's final. Again, a crazy night for high school hoop, and that included the 3A Shortridge sectional and the season finale of a segment we call Dave's Home Video. You know, I'm not sure how many people just drive by Shortridge High School along Meridian Street, just to the north of downtown Indianapolis, don't realize the spectacular gym they've got down here. Shortridge Sectional, game number 1. You've got Lebanon taking on Manual. Manual going for back-to-back sectional championships, while the Tigers are going for their second in 3 years. Something's got to give, right? Got to. Manual in white, trailed by some 10 points, but here they come in the fourth. McCoy Brown drains the 3 ball. Redskins only down 4. And how about another one this time? Aaron Clark, Aaron the 3 ball. Manual only down 1 with 90 seconds to play. Lebanon trying to break the pressure. Manual the other way. The 1-point lead now with under a minute to play. Lebanon gets their points at the line the rest of the way. So Emmanuel down 3, needing with 3 to send it in overtime. A couple decent looks here, but none of them fall. That's the buzzer. Lebanon advances 49-46. Tigers now 14-10. On to game 2 tonight. Rebuff and Chittard for the right to advance to the sectional championship game. A rematch of a game actually played back in January 31st, where the Braves won that one by some 29. Also looking for their first sectional championship, perhaps tomorrow night, in some 16 years. And a quick start out of the gate in this one. Rebuff in white. Austin Ezell, the 3 ball. Corner pocket. Watch the passing here by Chittard. Noah Carter, little dart. Dries Redmond for the reverse lane. What a play by the Trojans. Then, off the turnover, Redmond returns the favor. Carter with the bucket. Chittard, man, playing tough tonight. But Rebuff, the big fourth quarter. Jaden McMullen, nice look into Evan Altman. The Braves win 69-61. So it's Rebuff and Lebanon, the sectional championship, wrapping up Hoosier Hoop hysteria tonight.